Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Nearly the morning of day 2. First episode, we basically got ourselves situated. We got some food. We were weaponized. During the night, I made some cloth armor with the cloth that we'd collected. Bandana as well. Made a bunch more arrows. Got some wood. Some more fibers. Obviously I made the first aid bandages, so we've got 12 of them now. So yeah, we're pretty much set to go. I'm gonna go straight north, and that should pretty much take us to the hospital. I've made a storage chest as well, so for when we get there I'm gonna throw the meat, all the meat in there basically, because it's making us stink. In Dyersville as well, there's likely to be dogs, so everyone's nemesis. So we need to keep an eye out for that. I'm hoping after we've been to the hospital to go to the farm. Probably going to live at the farm, but just use it as, you know, as a staging post really to make a standalone horde base, probably a base as well. In one of the cornfields. There's lots of flat land, so it's perfect for making a nice big base. I must have got that one. I'm going to ignore these guys. For the sake of time, I'm literally just going to get there as quick as. I'll show you guys the road that I'm going to follow. So if ever you're on Nav's game, this road that we're going to go up basically take you straight up to Dyersville. So I'll just pick up nests as well on the way. You can never have enough eggs or feathers. And it gives a little chance for a bit of your stamina to regenerate. Excuse me. Alright, so that's where we were. Just over there is where we got the cloth from that tent and the cooking pot. And straight north from here will take us to Dyersville. So once we are pretty much there, guys, I'll get back to you. Hey guys, we're back outside Dyersville. So the hospital will be just on the right. Again, I'm just going to try and keep to the outskirts. I do not want a dog on my case. Okay, I think we're clear. Famous last words. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's do this. I'm just going to put that there, and for now I'm just going to put the meat in there. That'll stop us from stinking at least. We're also going to need to lighten this up a little bit. Alright, let's do this. Just ignore that guy there. I'm going to hit these up. We could use the lever to make the bellows. We could also make a poncho as well. So when we go back to the desert, we have something to deal with the heat. The poncho is the best item in the game, actually, for clothing item anyway, for keeping cool. 26, so while we're here I am literally just going to make the bellows now, and you need the bellows to make the forge. Might be worth keeping that, I suppose. I'm going to repair, I'll repair, and I'll repair that. God, he sounds so close. I'm going to keep the flashlight and the football helmet because we might have to use that to make a mining helmet. I'm going to wear them. Yeah, you need the obviously you need the workbench in order to do that. But yeah, I mean you can find mining helmets in the world, but it's RNG at that point. The Fun Pimps actually changed that and made it so you can actually make one. So I have gone days and days in the playthrough and not found one. So yeah, that's that. Oh dear. Yeah, doggy. Oh shit, yeah, I ain't gonna fuck around with him. No way. I'm just gonna grab a little bit more leather. Leather actually sells really well. Just FYI. If you get enough of it. For now, I think I am just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna scrap that for now. I don't really care too much about it. I haven't got the inventory space. It's worth 98 dukes. I'm not really... Can live without 98 dukes for now. Right, I'm gonna bust in through here. I'm gonna go around the door as opposed through it. If you go through the door, I mean, you can see how long it takes with a stone axe. Stone axe is not basically designed to be hitting metal doors or anything that's made of metal. You need the iron pick or the steel pick. So we are through. I'm going to loot these up. Don't care about plastic too much right now. Grain alcohol is what I was really after. So beer, grain alcohol, water and glass jars are really what I'm looking for at the moment. There's a whole lot more to loot in this POI. So we will come back at a later date. And here, I mean, there's so many rooms, there's tons of rooms in here, all with like sinks and I think it's like the desks and what have you, where guns can drop. The sinks in particular, wrenches can drop. Let's brighten it up a little bit. So yeah, wrenches can drop in sinks. You can't actually make a wrench until you have unlocked steel. So up until that point, you know you're relying on finding them. So it's basically RNG at that point. Traders can potentially sell them. But yeah, otherwise you've just got to find one. But once you do, you can pick up workstations. So yeah, I mean, if you early game wrench is it's like finding a gold bar almost. Because in this hospital there is a chemistry station. And there's a passing gas which is north of the farm which has a workbench. So you find a wrench and you can basically pick up them workstations and put them down in your base. You don't even have to actually unlock the ability to make the workbench or chem station if you choose not to. because like I say, you can find them in the wild. Give me all your beer. Beer's good because, like I said, it gives you unlimited stamina for a duration of time, and you can't be stunned by the zombies, which is always a good thing. Alright, we are going to go through this way. Yeah, the chem station's in here, but there's some more pill cases to have. Knock, knock. Alrighty. Small grain alcohol would be nice. A beaker, that's actually a good find. 2 beakers, alright. Antibiotics, that's another good find actually. It's definitely well worth coming to the hospital early game, as you can see. Scrap that, take that. We need to lose that. Yeah, so with a wrench you can pick this up, and we will probably do that. I won't spend points on unlocking the ability to make it. We should just come back and get a free one. Alright. Is that it? Do I search every one? I think I must have done. So 7 beers, only 1 grain alcohol, which is great. 2 beakers, that's good. Bunch of glass jars. Obviously now we have the cooking pot, we can make bottled water. And we've got 12 waters as well. Speaking of water, I need a drink. Alright, nice. I'm just going to go back out the same way we came. Pick up that meat. GTFO basically. Paranoid about that bloody dog. Actually, did I search these in here? I did, alright. Yeah, he's pissed. He is pissed. Make sure I've got more than... Yeah, I've got enough leather to make a poncho. If and when. Grab our meat. As we have some beer. I'm gonna neck one down. You're usually better off, let your stamina go down to, well, I mean, as low as you want, really. You can go all the way down to almost 0. Try and get as most out of the beer as you can. I normally I drink it when she starts huffing and puffing, to be honest. Right. And actually, as you are there, young sir. Yeah, I tend to go for the pigs because you can outrun them. Deer, you cannot. Let's make sure we actually got the room for that. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, and if you, unless you get a headshot on a deer, they will run. And if they have the bleeding out effect as well, they just run and run and run. It's hard to keep up with them, and they quite often they'll die, and you won't you know, you won't see where they dropped. So yeah, I find that pigs, they're just all round a lot easier. I find that they tend to drop more meat than the deer as well. So yeah, best off hunting pigs. Once you get the mini bike, actually, you can just use the mini bike to hunt, because you can just run the pigs and all the animals down. You can even one-shot a bear with your mini bike. It's a bit cheap, but you know, if you can do it, then do it. I think on PC you can't do that anymore. They made it so that you couldn't, because it was, I wouldn't go as far as to say cheating, but I don't think it was the way that was intended. You know, they want you to hunt like you're supposed to hunt. I mean, imagine trying to run a bear over them on a mini bike. It's just as if. Alright, let's deal with the locals. Alright, I think that makes us all clear. Okay, let's get him here. Lay our bedroll. Get rid of that, so it makes a bit of noise every time you run over it. Sorry, it's a bit dark in here, guys, so I will make some torches and make it not so dark. Take the bottom ladder out, wherever you have ladders. The zombies can't climb up then. Oh, hello. Get rid of that. These little things, every time you walk over them, they make a noise. It's more irritating than anything, so that's why I generally beat them out. Alright, let's just put you there. We are in. So I'm just going to pop a bed there. Should make a couple of storage containers. Quick gander. Let's break that out. Get a little bit of paper for that. Paper will eventually be using for shotgun shells. So you might as well just start saving up as soon as you can. Right, plop you there. Plop you there. I'm going to pop that there for the campfire. That'll be for our forge eventually. Let's make a campfire. And I'm going to put meds, I suppose, and food in here. Any order, it doesn't really matter right now. Just needs to get out of our inventory. These can go in here as well. I'll keep all of the glass jars because I will go and grab some water. Pop you in there. Actually, no, we'll keep hold of that. Pop you in there. Keep hold of one beacon. You go there. Keep hold of that in case we need it. it can rain in this biome and you can get quite chilly. So ideally we want to find a leather duster or a jacket, but for now that will have to suffice. Okay. Let's get you there, my good sir. So with the beaker, we can actually make glue in the campfire now. It's not really an issue, but it will cost you 2 bones and 1 bottled murky water. But if you have a chemistry station, it only costs 1 bone, 1 to 1. Yeah, so 1 bone, 1 bottled murky water. So half the amount of bones, essentially. But yeah, I mean, if you have to, you can make your glue in the campfire. So yeah. But let's make some bacon and eggs. We can make a decent amount, so we might as well. Nice. Just put what's left over there. Do we want to keep using the beer? I'm going to keep 3 on there, and then we'll keep 3 in there. Right, so we should have enough stone. What I want to do now, guys, is I'm going to make a stone shovel. I'm going to run out there and grab some clay, and then we can get a forge made. Before I do that as well, I'm going to put 10 points into -69er. And this basically block damage plus 20%, stamina degradation minus 10%. And this applies to shovels, iron or steel axes, and iron or steel pickaxes. It does not count for your stone axe. So yeah, so that's that. Also, clay, if you look on your map, for people who do not know, clay is basically the brown areas that you see here. There's one right outside the house, but I'm not going to go. I tend to try and dig a little ways away from where you sort of live in. You just don't want bloody holes all over the place, you know. Not too close to you anyway. Righty, let's get some clay. We're going to hit another stone up as well while we're here. We might as well. Alright, a little bit more raw iron for the forge. I'm going to keep hold of whatever lead, nitrate and coal that we get now. Start building that up. Let's see, we should actually be able to make the forge now, I think. No, what we're missing. Oh, another iron pipe. I'm pretty sure we have another one. If not, we can get another one. Okay, we don't. That's no worries. No problem. Easily remedied. So there, just break out a toilet. You will get an iron pipe. There we are. Okay. Now we can make a forge. That's scrapped as well. Too worried about having the beers on me now. We'll get rid of them. Save them. That can go in there. That can go in there. There we are. Sweet. So obviously, in your workstations, your forge, your chemistry station, your workbench, only certain recipes can be unlocked via the work stations. So just to make you aware of that, first thing we're going to need to make is an anvil. So we need iron and clay for that. I think 19 minutes is probably a bit too much. Alright, let's just let that do its thing. We can run over and get some more water. Let's make another stone axe. How are we on food? Right, we might as well get some bacon and eggs into us. So the sooner you can start eating cooked meat, bacon and eggs, grilled meat, the better, because that will get your wellness up. I forgot to actually mention that I ate the meat stew before I started recording, and I got 2 levels of wellness up, if you can see on the bottom left hand corner. It caps at 200, but with your skills you can put points into health nut, so you can basically get your health up to 250 and your stamina, which is always a good thing. Right, I'm going to quickly run over to the river. If I can get down these ladders. And we're going to get a bunch of water. There's a zombie around here somewhere as well, I was sure of it. Keep hearing something moaning. Alright, she's over here. Let's just sort her out, because she'll come back to bite us, no doubt. Hey, madam. There's some zombie corpses out here which I will loot up and cut up for the bones, but I'm just trying to stay on point at the moment. Let's get some water. So yeah, just put your empty glass jars, equip them in your tool belt, left trigger, sorted. Just obviously be careful not to drink the murky water, because you'll end up with dysentery. I think you can cure that with goldenrod tea, antibiotics as well, maybe the vitamins I think may cure it, but it's been a long time since I had dysentery in this game, so I could be wrong. I might be right. Brass I'm not too worried about at the moment. Just clear up the mess. Splint, used for obvious reasons. You can get sprained legs and broken legs in this game if you drop from a big enough height. The sprained isn't so bad, but the broken leg is, yeah, not much fun. But they're easy enough to make, so I'm not going to worry about hoarding them. Alrighty, let's make some water. You get screamers in this game. They're like recon zombies, and they'll spawn if there's enough heat in the area. By heat, it actually means like activity. So if you've got campfire and a forge going and you're building and stuff, that will generate enough activity for a screamer to spawn. And if she sees you, she will scream, hence the name, and summon a horde of zombies. Depending on what sort of day you're on and your game stage, kind of depends on the amount of zombies that spawn. But the higher you progress, she can call in ferals, cops, she can call in zombie bears, all kinds of nasties. So yeah, just be aware of that. They can be an absolute pain in the arse. I always try and put enough wood in that I'm actually going to need, so then I can just forget about it and not worry about it continuously burning or wasting wood. Alright. Pop you in there. Don't need you for now. So yeah, I mean, day 2, I mean, food, water, it's pretty good. And we've also got the yucca to fall back on if we have to. We are now going to make an anvil. Sweet. Right. And whilst that's doing its thing, we might as well quickly loot up in here. Oh, how about that? Perfect. Well, that chemistry station and the workbench in the passing gas, we can hit them up. Probably do that next episode. Oil we'll keep. Oil's really good. It's essential for making repair kits. So it will come in handy. Do I just take this cloth out? Oh, I'm just going to, whatever. Some free cloth. Brighten the place up a little bit. Generally, you want to break them down with your wrench. I actually just forgot, to be honest. But you get more out. You'll actually get springs and iron bars out of it if you use your wrench. So yeah, that was a mistake. I don't care about that for now. We'll keep our wrench on us. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We need to brighten this place up somewhat. So to make torches, you just need animal fat, cloth and wood. Make 9 of them. Alright, the anvil done. It is sweet. I'm going to make a cooking grill straight off the bat. That's going good. Sweet. I'm just going to put them any which place for now. I'm not going to, just in case, just brighten the place up, to be honest. Not too fussed about aesthetics at the minute. I just want to be able to see what we are doing. So we can go there. Farm the rest of the cloth. Don't think I looted that, no. Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get all that good stuff. These, again, you can break them out. Gives you cloth. We can use our wrench on the TVs as well. You get scrap plastic, electrical parts, all that good stuff. In fact, I might even have, if I break down the TV, we might have enough already to make a mining helmet. It won't be a particularly high quality mining helmet, but that does not matter. It's a light on our heads which will make all the difference. Let's get rid of that. That's just annoying. Another cooking pot. Pistols can drop in toilets. And poo. And poopy. Give us all your cloth, sir. Let's go with that. Wooden chairs, you can pick them up and scrap them. Well, it's only a wee bit of wood, but it's something, isn't it? Free wood. Free wood. Alright, let's just get some more lights going on around here. There's also a basement. Trash is you know, 90% of the time what you find in the trash is trash, but every now and again you'll find a schematic or something that's actually worth. So, well, there you go. There's the pistol in the toilet. We'll sell that. In here is a gun safe. I'm not gonna worry about gun safes, especially not with a stone axe, and not until my not until my quality Joe is higher, which I will show you in a moment. Is that a screamer? Could well be. Oh no, it's just a dude. Just an undead dude. It's a little Roman hall, I think. Hey, buddy. Alright. Oh, ammo. We will get rid of that. Right. Let's see how we're doing in here. Let's just turn. Oh, it's about to turn off anyway, which is fine by me. Right, so yeah, it's basically we'll have to grind more ore iron, and then I can start thinking about making a barbed club with some forged iron. I'll spam craft more wooden clubs to get my weaponsmithing up a little bit more than what it is before I make my barbed club, and then it's all about spam crafting stone axes, and then we can start thinking about making some iron tools. I generally don't want to make iron tools at the level that my stone axes are at now, because you'd just be using 20 forged iron for a tool that's going to last you 2 minutes. It's a waste of iron essentially, so you really need to get your toolsmithing up before you make the iron tools. So yeah, so all we need is some scrap plastic, some electrical parts, and then we basically have enough to make a mining helmet, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to repair these boots, stick them on. Better than wearing plant shoes. We've got a cooking pot, we can make one anyway, so we can scrap that. Let's just pop the murky in there, the empty glass jar, and that. Eventually, obviously, I'll have proper storage and we'll have a little bit better inventory management, but for now it's just a case of sticking things wherever you can stick them. Grab all the water. Alright, let's eat some more bacons and eggs. Sweet. Now obviously we have a grill rack as well, so because just trying to make bacon eggs and finding the eggs all the time can be a bit of a ball ache. So quite often I will just live off grilled meat, because there comes a point where you just don't need to look in birds' nests for feathers, because you either have loads of them or you've progressed to a different weapon, i.e. a gun. So just running around trying to find bloody eggs in a bird's nest it gets a bit tiresome after a while. So yeah, the grill rack's good to make the grilled meat. The grilled meat does dehydrate you a little bit and doesn't give you as much wellness and fullness as the bacon and eggs, but you know, it's doable. You can live off it and it still gives you enough of a wellness boost. It's just, I suppose it's laziness on my part. I just can't be bothered going around hunting for bloody eggs every 5 minutes. So yeah, I think we'll call it there. Pretty good progress. Day 2 forges up already. Like I say, it's just a case of spam crafting weapons, tools, making some iron tools, what have you. We have a wrench now as well, which is pretty cool. So we can go and grab that chemistry station next episode, and the workbench, which is just north of here. We can also make a mining helmet, which will help brighten the place up. And yeah, pretty good progress so far. So yeah, hope you enjoy, guys.